I see myself as a nationalist. I believe in Nigeria. I believe that things should work and that things have every reason to work. Nigeria is a great country with people, with a great diversity, with resources. Unfortunately, because of ambition, because of the struggle between nations, because Nigeria is a country of like 4 or 5 different major countries. The Hausa Fulani, the Borno Empire, the Yoruba kingdoms, the Igbo, the South people, the Middle Belt people. And there's a struggle amongst all of these people. And this struggle is the reason why there's instability, where there's injustice. Because in this struggle, every region, every mini country is seeking how to take the best advantage it can for its region. And this has forced or is resulting in the difficulty of emergence of one country where the citizens see themselves as one. This lecture today, in a way, encapsulates the challenges that we have as a country. Now, for me, the way forward, what to do? What to do? The 2014 Constitutional Conference, if it had been implemented, the Nigerian question and problem would have been solved, because all of the issues were carefully negotiated, discussed, and agreements reached in a consensual way by all the parties. But unfortunately, the government of the day, because they, as one of those sub-nations, have ideas of supremacy, of the ways they think things should be, and so are not willing to accept the consensual agreements that were reached in 2014. Today, we have a situation where a sitting government without approval of legislature or the Nigerian people has opened international borders, such that people are coming into the country against the will of the Nigerian people and nothing is happening. Elections are coming, but then the Nigerian people are struggling for voter cards, and a very large percentage of the people still don't have voter cards. Meanwhile, we hear of foreigners getting voter cards. Now, how do we go from here? As far as I'm concerned, from 1966, when there was a coup, since then till now, the government and the Constitution of 1999 and 1979 that those coup plotters put in place are illegal constitutions. And so the Nigerian people, in my mind, should, as a matter of regional state legislatures, take upon themselves the right to enact new laws in line with 1963 Constitution. What I mean by this is, ideally, the federal government has no right to say that a state should not have state police. Crime is not being properly investigated because those in charge of the police are not local, and their allegiances in many cases are not local. You take a situation like the Southeast, where it's so militarized, yet almost every other day people are being murdered and none of the murderers are being caught. Meanwhile, there's militarization of the Southeast. It therefore means that those in charge of investigation and security don't seem interested in bringing to book those who are committing crime in the Southeast. And so they more or less aid and abet by non-investigation, by not doing their work effectively, this situation of chaos in the Southeast. Coming to the national scale, the situation of the country as we speak, take like education. The federal government at its own legislates what education should be, and states and state legislatures are not able to set up curriculum or determine what their university should teach. All of these are things that should not be. What would happen if a state, say Ondo State, decides that the University of Ondo State University admissions will be based on the criteria set by the university alone and not JAMB? What would happen? Will the federal government go and close down Ondo State University? It is the fact that we as a people have recognized and accepted this illegality of a federal government that is overbearing, that we are in this chaos and asking, what do we do? We have the right at our state legislatures in our own different states to take on power, because power belongs to the people. We can take on power in our state by deciding that henceforth from here, education, this is what we want to do. Ports, this is what we want to do. State police, this is what we want to do, and we do it. Thank you.